Welcome back, students. Here C++ is going to follow the object oriented programming concept. And one of the most important object oriented programming concept is data hiding. How we are going to hide the data in C++. Here to hide the data in C++, we are going to use the access modifiers or access specifiers. Here there are three types of access modifiers are present in C++. First one is the public, second one is the private, third one is the protected. Here the three types of access specifiers or access modifiers are there: public, private and protected. In the previous example I explained double length, double height, double breadth, get volume, set length, set height, all those functions and data members are going to use which are declared as public. Right, here I am going to use this, how we are going to declare the how we are going to use this public, private and protected access specifiers. Right, by using these three access specifiers we can hide the data, we can protect the data in classes. Right, here whenever we are going to use any data members or member functions, whenever we are going to use any data members or member functions which are declared in the class, that must be declared either public, either private or protected mode only. Here if you are not going to declare any of these things, either public or private or protected mode is not present, then default access specifier is private, default access specifier is private. See here, for example, in this case I am going to defining one class base is there. In this class base, here I am going to use public access specifier, protected access specifier, private access specifier. Here whatever the data members or member functions which are declared in the public access specifier, here those are going to be accessed anywhere in the class. Here data members, member functions which are declared under protected access specifier, those are going to follow the rules and regulations of the protected access specifier. If the data members and member functions declared are defined in the private access specifier mode, then those data members and member functions must follow the rules and regulations of private access specifier or access modifier. Whenever, remember one thing, whenever we are to use any data member and member function in the class, we have to declare those data members and member functions either public, private or protected. If you are not going to use any access modifier, then default access modifier will be the private. Now next is public access specifier. What do you mean by public access specifier? Here whenever we are going to use any data, whenever we are going to declare any data member or member function as public, then we can use that particular data members and member functions within that particular program, Here we can't use those data members and member functions outside the program. Here whenever we are going to declare those public data members and member functions as public, it means that we are going to use those data members and member function in our program only, that's it. We are not going to use those public modifiers, public data members and member function outside the class. I'll explain with an example. See here iostream.h is there using namespace std class line. Here I am defining one class line is there. Here I am defining three variables. First one is the double length, one member function is data member is there, length is one data member and length is declared under public access specifier. Next is void set length is there, right, void set length, double get length. These two are the member functions. Here we are passing one parameter double, here we are not passing any parameter, that's the reason I am not going to write anything here. Here I am going to pass one parameter, that's the reason I am going to write one data type, double data type. Why? Because here I am passing double value in the set length function. Here these three are declared in public mode, So here opening the braces, closing the braces, and put the semicolon. It means that class declaration is completed. Class declaration is completed. After the declaration of the class, we have to define the functions which are declared in the class. Here, how many functions we declared in the class? Set length function is there, get length function is there. Two functions are there, right? Two functions are there. That's the reason we have to define these two functions outside the class. Now, whenever we are going to declare these two functions outside the class, we have to use the scope resolution operator. Is it right? We have to use the scope resolution operator. What is the scope resolution operator? Here, this one is the scope resolution operator. Void set length, double is there, and double get length. Two functions are there now. Here, void set length, double get length. Two functions are there. Now, how we are going to define these two functions outside the class? What is the return type here? Void is the return type, right? Then followed by the class name. What is the class name? Line is the class name. Then scope resolution operator. Then what is the function name? Set length is the function name. Then here we are passing the one parameter double. Suppose one more thing here, I am going to use here len function is there, len variable is there, then length equals to len. Here length, this length is the variable, length is the data member of the class. This length is the data member of the class. Directly we can use this public data member outside the class. Directly we can use this length outside the class. Here this is the outside the class only now. Directly we are using. Why? Because length is the public, length is declared in public access modifier. See here, now get double, this one double get length is there. What is the return type? Double, right? Followed by the class name line, right? Scope resolution operator, function name get length. Here we are returning this, here double is the data type is there, we are returning the value. That's the reason we are going to write return length, right? Return length. Here two functions are declared in the class line. Now outside the class we are declaring these two functions. Outside the class we are declaring these two, we are defining these two functions, get length function and set length function. Right, up to here class is defined. In that particular class, length is one data member which is declared in public mode, get length function is there and set length function is there. These two functions are also declared as a public access public mode. Then out of the class we are defining these two functions, right? Up to here clear. Now we are going to perform the main function. See here, main function, int main. Here I am creating one object, line object is there, line dot set length. Then we are going to find length of the line. Here by using the get length function we are going to find the length of the line. Here this is one type, how to find the length of the line. Here second one is the by using the length variable, by using the length data member we can find the length also. See here, directly I am assigning the value. See here, line, what is the object is previous sites, previous. See here, this line is there, this line is the object line, already length is there, length is the public data member of class line, capital L is there, but here I am assigning 10 values. Then length of the line is line dot length. That's it. Here then length of the line is first is we are passing 6 value, that's the reason length of the line is 6. Here then we are passing 10 value, length of the line is 10. Here this 6 value is we are getting the 6 value by using the get length function, we are getting the 10 value by using this length variable. Here we are getting new line, length of the line is 6, length of the line is 10. We are getting here after completion of this one we are getting the new line. Why we are going to get the new line is end L is there. In the previous example I have written /n. This is also the new line character, end L is also the new line. Whenever we are going to write end L, here that is the new line. Now I am going to explain these things by using C++ compiler. I Here first statement is hash include iostream.h. Next is we have to define the class, right? We have to define the class line. In class line we are defining 3 member functions, one data member and 2 member functions by using public access specifier. See here, double length void set length. We are passing one parameter here, double, then one more function we are declaring here, get length, to get the length of the line. Here we are not going to pass any parameter. That's the reason we are not going to write any data type here. We are not going to write any data type here. Just we have to write the opening braces and closing braces. That's it, right? Here in public access specifier we are declaring one data member, that is length, two member functions, these two, void set length, double get length. Here after completion of this one, class declaration is completed. After declaration of the class we have to put the curly braces, then we have to put this semicolon. This is the class declaration is completed. Now we have to define the members. What is the first member? Set length is there. Here what is the return type? Void, followed by the class name. Class name is line. Here set length, here we have to pass the value, one value, double. Here I am going to pass len variable. Here variable name is len. So here now I am going to assign the value. Directly I am going to assign the length value. Here length equals to len. See here, this length is the public data member. This length is public data member. Here public data, we can use the public data member within that particular program only. Here within this program only, within the program we are going to use the we are going to use the length variable which is declared in the public mode, right? Here what is the next function? Get length function is the next function is get length function. We have to define the get length function. What is the return type of this get length function? Double, followed by the class name, then followed by the function name get length. Here there is no parameters are there, so directly we have to write here return type is double. So return type is double, so we have to return the value return length. We are returning the length value. Now here two functions are declared in the class line, right? We are defining these two functions, right? Next is after completion of this one, here we have to write the code for main. Now I am creating the object here. How to create the object? First we have to write the class name, then I am going to write here obj object1, right? By using this object1 I am going to call the function here obj. Here set length function is there. By using this object1 we are going to call the function, right? By using this obj1 dot set length, right? Set length function is there. By using this one we are calling the function set length function. Then I am going to print the length of the line. see out length of the line is here, length of the line is line set length function is there now. Here we are setting the line, we are going to set the length of the line. Now we have to get the line, we have to get the length of the line by using the get length function only. We are going to get the get length function. Here we are going to get the length of the line dot get length. So new line character. Yeah, this is one thing. By using this function, by using these two functions, by using the set length function and get length function, we are by using set length function and get length function, we are getting this, we are getting the length of the line. Now after completion of this one, here I am using the length variable, length data member, which is declared in the public mode. Here by using this length variable also we can find the length of the given line. Here see, here by using this object obj1 dot length equals to 19.3. right. Now I am printing the value, see out length of the line by using length variable is obj dot length, obj1 dot length. Right, return 0. Now save the program, save as cpp. Now execute this one, run control plus F. 5 errors are there. Double length, get length is not a member of line. Get length, see here, LENTH is there, LENGTH is there. Here spelling mistake is there. That's the reason we are getting the error. Yes, control plus F9, 4 errors are there. Improper use of line dot get length. Here see here, by here this is the class name. By using the class name we can't call that particular function. By using this object name only we can call that particular function, right. Unterminated string or character constant. No errors are there. Alt F5. See here, length of the line is 7.3. Length of the line by using variable is 19.3. Right. In this way you have to rectify the errors. Right. With this, public access modifier is completed. Thank you.